Hello, everybody. My name is Jeanette Gennaro. I'm a personal trainer and I have a master's degree in exercise science. I created a wellness education program called The Naked Formula, which helps you strip your lifestyle so you can live better in every area of your life. In these videos, we are improving our physical wellness. So let's get right to it. Start marching in place, roll your shoulders back, keep your chest lifted. I am now 11 weeks postpartum after delivering baby number 3. I have been working out since I was 6 weeks postpartum, and I've recorded every single one of my workouts. Go ahead and open up. If you are 11 weeks postpartum yourself, and this is your first workout, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. If you feel like you want to start off in a little bit of a slower, more gentler pace, you can go to one of our earlier workouts. But there is no jumping in these workouts. We just now have 3 rounds of Tabata and about a minute break in between round 1 and 2. So they're definitely a little bit more intense than when we started. We have 4 exercises that we are going to be cycling through for those first 2 rounds. So let's go ahead and rehearse them. The first one, you're going to twist to the side, making sure you lift up your heel. You're going to twist, push, bring your hand back. Squat, push your hand forward, and then side. All right? Keeping those movements sharp with your hands. You are in control. The faster you move, the larger you make those movements, the more intense it is. But you want to make sure you're doing each of these movements perfectly so they're done safely. Up next, and let me warn you, my balance is not going to be so good for these. You're going to step back to perform this lunge. I prefer that than stepping forward. When you step back, you're going to bend that back knee. And then right here, the star of the show is that heel. You're going to bring it up. And as you come down, you don't have to add the twist. But I'm going to have a little twist as I step back, okay? So you do that 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. Then you're going to bring your hips down low. And you're going to give me those football drills. No jumping, but more impact. We haven't had any of those type of little impact activities. So if you don't feel like your pelvic floor is ready for that, like I mentioned, go back to the beginning. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. All right, let's get ready to get started. Make sure your posture is perfect for each one of these. Your core is tucked in and your pelvic floor. And every time you twist, bringing that heel up off the floor. Pretend you have a chair behind you and your glutes are aiming for the seat. So far, I have recorded every single one of my workouts that I've done after having baby number 3, and I've posted them here for you guys. I'm not waiting until I could do these exercises perfectly to record them. I'm doing them now so you could see that even a personal trainer needs to ease back into working out. Perhaps you were able to work out through your entire pregnancy, but for this pregnancy, I did not have medical clearance to be working out like I did for the first 2. Rest. So definitely having to ease back into it as painful as it is, go ahead and begin. More than anything, I want to be jumping and doing full-blown burpees, but my pelvic floor is not ready for that, nor are my muscles ready for that either. Rest. Sure, I could do the exercise if I wanted to, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to have all those muscles coordinate to do it well. And then I mentioned the pelvic floor for my 6 weeks postpartum um, appointment. My OBGYN said that the pelvic floor was a little bit lower than what she would like. So that is why I'm not jumping, because I want to make sure that I strengthen those muscles before stressing them out with jumping activities. So again, I could jump and nothing really bad would happen right now, but it's just all about laying a good, strong foundation. All about slow and steady winning the race. It's not about how fast you get there, it's about getting there. Every one of these workouts are helping you get to a stronger body to carry you through life's adventures. Keep moving, nice and light on your feet. Whew. Rest. A little bit of a break. Then we're going to do those same exercises all over again. I'm feeling it in the quads. So in the next 2 days, I know it's going to be really intense for the quadriceps. You can sip a little bit of water, but not too much so it's not sloshing around in your belly as we're moving nice and quickly. About 30 seconds left. If you're enjoying the workout so far, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, clicking that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing so you could be one of my first 1,000 subscribers. All right, let's get back into position. Really have to work hard to press off that heel because the quad and the back leg is really feeling it wants to take over, to push off. But you're trying to use those muscles in the front leg to help lift your body up. So it's basically like this front leg is almost doing a squat, except you're able to sit back a little bit deeper because that back foot is behind you. Nice and light on your feet, even though I'm sure the mic is picking up that carpet quite loudly. Rest. One last round. Bring those arms out and back in nice and sharply. Last set of lunges. Oh, thank goodness. You see, on the left, I feel pretty balanced. As I say that, I lose my balance, of course. But when that right leg is out in front, it just does not feel that great. Last exercise before we take it down to the floor. Almost there. You made it. Okay, drink some water. We're going to take it down to the floor. So if you notice, it was a lot darker than it sometimes is. When I started off these workouts, I did them really early in the morning. But then my baby kind of switched up her nursing schedule, and she started nursing right at 6:30 when I was usually working out. But today she woke up at 6:45. I'm sorry, 4:45. So I nursed her for about an hour, then came back here and did these exercises. Point being, I personally love working out in the morning. It just sets a great tone for the rest of the day. I'm able to finish the workout, get a little bit of work done before the kids wake up. But that wasn't happening, and I was having to work out whenever I could fit it in. And the point is, you get it done. Even if you have to start this workout, stop, come back to it, that's perfectly fine. Just commit to getting 20 minutes of activity 5 days a week. Let's go ahead and demonstrate the next 4 exercises. It's actually just 2 exercises. You're just switching sides. So rest your head on your arm. Very important that you don't rest your head on your hand, okay? Arms folded, and you have your head placed down there like a pillow. I like to keep my hand on the floor for balance. Knees are both pointed towards the floor, and heels come up off the floor. Knee points towards the ceiling and back towards the floor. That rotation, that's your exercise right there for the glute. You're going to do that on the right and the left. Then, most important part of this exercise is you're using your elbow to help you get up a little bit extra, okay? Don't feel like you have to press your hand. By putting your hand on the floor, that might strain your shoulder. So my right hand is touching the floor. I'm pressing off the floor, tucking and crunching my abdominal muscles, coming up, touching the floor by my thigh. So nice crunch and twisting motion, same thing. You're doing it on one side and then the other. Then using that elbow to help stabilize you. But don't forget to crunch and tuck. Keep it moving. It's this muscle right here that's contracting and helping to rotate your leg. This is why when you are doing squats, if you have your feet wide and your toes turned out, your hip is rotated, you're activating the glutes more. It's because the glute is responsible to help you with that. Really let that knee point down towards the floor so you get a nice full rotation. 2 more sets of crunches and you're done. Crunch and tuck those abs. Almost done. Make each one of those crunches perfect. And stretch. Extend your legs. Bring your arms up and back. Let your shoulders come all the way up to your ears. Now roll to the side. Straight line from your head down to your ankles. Bring your leg out in front of you. And very gently twist back just a little bit. Your shoulders still kind of aiming towards the ceiling. Maybe a little bit further back. But just allowing that glute to stretch. Giving those obliques a little stretch as well. Bring your hand back out in front of you. And switch. You can just roll over if you want, but I'm going to face you guys. Straight line once again. Letting that leg fall forward, falling back just a tiny bit. Still resting your head on your arm. Take this moment to breathe in and out through your nose. Bring your hand back to center. Bring your legs out in front of you. Back nice and straight. Lean forward a little bit, stretching out your hamstrings and your back. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me week after week. We're doing this together, and I hope you guys really enjoy these workouts. If you do, I would love it if you would hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you in the next workout, or you can watch one of my other videos for the Naked Formula, stripping another area of your life. But for now, bye.